Hi, my name is Tamia Darden, and this is my presentation on Malcolm X, the Ballot or the Bullet. Themes of speech. Malcolm X argued for unity and equality in America while pushing aside religious emotions. He also advised against economic control by outside groups, and he also commended maturity within politics and resolution. Remarkable details. Malcolm X delivered his speech on April 12, 1964. It was recognized and recited at King Solomon Baptist Church in Detroit, Michigan. He was a part of the Nation of Islam (NOI) but later part ways with the organization. He strived for Black Americans to use their voice and voting power or take action. He also advocated for political and economic self-determination. The reason why he parted from the NOI was because he felt like they were based on lies and their lies just kept building. He also wanted to create um, a better, I guess, system for Black Americans in America where they would be recognized and there would be equality and economically and within human rights also. The choice. Malcolm X delivered crucial thoughts and choices for Black Americans to make. It was either use the ballot or prepare for violent resistance, called the bullet. He also communicated the failing actions of both political parties, criticizing Northern and Southern politicians for systemic oppression. He also criticized U.S. foreign policy and its failure to address domestic injustices. Financial growth for Black America. Black nationalism. Malcolm X encouraged Black communities to create manageable businesses. He also mentions being involved with supporting Black businesses with creating unity. The expansion of human rights. Malcolm X was determined to expand freedom from civil rights to human rights. He advocated for equal rights for Black Americans and intended for that to grow into equal human rights. He encouraged Black Americans in the military to join the civil rights movement in order to gain rightful independence. He also wanted to detach the name and basically have the Black Americans in the military have their own name for themselves and not be controlled by the nation. The call for action. X called for change. He's seen as revolutions make the system unfair and stated that revolutions overpower and destroy the system and wanted change immediately. Malcolm preached that he wanted resistance and self-defense among Black Americans. He later warned that if ballots is not effected nor commence change, bullets will start taking control. Social justice occurring today. As time passes by and America continues to grow, there are millions of injustice acts that are still going on. Over time, Black Americans has contributed in social justice aspects and continue to advocate for voices that sadly was not heard. There has been many Black-owned organizations that has affected America in a positive light. Black Lives Matter, BLM, is an organization that is against systematic racism. The organization preaches equality and self-representation for the Black voice. Another Black organization is Black Girl Code, which is an organization that is striving for more Black women in the work industry. It talks more about women being in computer programs. Modern day Malcolm X impacts. When calling for unity and togetherness, Malcolm X's speech has gained so much attention and has helped many groups unite. To be specific with those groups, you have race, gender, sexual preference, and so forth. It has also contributed into international movements such as seeking justice for different countries and nations in need for help. For one example, it would be Justice for Pakistan. That has affected 2024 extremely with over 1,000 cases of innocent citizens being murdered. Malcolm X relevance and reflection. The message. Malcolm X fought for self-determination and economic empowerment for Black Americans. He wanted Black Americans to have equality and to grow within the nation. He preached for systematic change due to the inequality Black Americans faced in America. He goes on to fight for the Black businesses and unity while educating the Black Americans, including militants, to support and contribute into the civil rights movement. Malcolm X's speech goes on to add that if the ballot does not work, then the bullet has to come in order. The bullet indicates that there would be violent resistance if necessary. Down the line, Malcolm X's speech contributed into different organizations and began to grow within the world in its timeline. It became a generational movement which helped create BLM and other Black-owned strong unities. His speech was one of the blueprints to this day and continues to change America and the system of oppression. Thank you.